Hi, I'm Anna from Heartwood Art. In this tutorial, you'll see how to add material so it looks like wood or a solid color, change the background to make a nice scene, and export clean images of your build plan. So let's get started. This is my workbench that I showed you how to model in this tutorial, and I showed you how to add dimension measurements to it in this tutorial. And because we'll be trying so many different colors and materials, before you decide what you like, you may want to save your project as a new file first. That way you can add just the one you like to the original and not have to undo a bunch of stuff. To save as, first click the blue Save button if it's not already auto-saved and grayed out. And then in the top right, click the hamburger menu and click Save As. If you have a project folder, go ahead and open those. And type in a name, like my workbench with materials. And click Save Here. Now if you give it just a moment, you'll see that the title on the top has changed to the new one. Now before we add wood or a solid color, let's have a look at the default styles. And the reason we want to do this first is that after you paint your model with the material, like wood or a solid color, then these styles will only change the background color and not the model along with it. To get to the styles over in the right sidebar, click Styles. You'll see the default style selected. Click the right icon for Browse. Let's look at these color sets, and there's a bunch of them. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Now some of these just change the background, and some change the model too. And you can click through to see what you like. Now, one of the things to notice is how it also makes your dimensions look, and maybe whatever kind of branding that you use. Okay, let's have a look at the default styles. And these do the same thing. They change the background and the model. And some of them have X-ray on them so you can see the boards underneath, which is kind of cool. I like this one best, but with the color, and I'll show you that later. So you get the idea of what these look like. And then let's look at photo modeling. And these look more like a blueprint. Okay, let's go back to a default, which is more like this 3D printer model. And let's add materials. So we're going to go up and close this. And then we're going to open materials in the right sidebar. You'll see the materials in use. Click the middle icon for Browse. You can see all the things that you might want to add. Let's do the wood materials first, and then we'll do solid colors. And let's try this plywood one. Just click on it. You'll see the little paint bucket. Click on your model, and it has to be a component first. And it will apply that material to the whole thing. Now, I'm not really all that fond of the default wood materials, and there are plenty of other places to download free ones, then upload them here to use if you want to. I think the solid colors work better, so let's collapse wood and open solid colors. And you can see that there's a wide variety of them. Now, the first column is usually a tint of everything in that row. So let's try this one. Now, that looks like a pretty stained wood, but as you can see, the dimensions are super hard to see with this color, so lighter colors will work better. Let's try this one, or this one. I think I like that one best. And let's try a combination of them. So we're going to turn off the solid colors and get out of our materials, and then go back to styles. Let's try this X-ray. Go ahead and save it. Whoops, not the one I wanted. That one. I really like this X-ray so you can see everything inside the build. It's got a nice neutral white background, and you can easily see the dimensions. So the next thing we want to do is get rid of these axes. Let's go ahead and collapse styles. Go down to display. Find axis and toggle that off. And collapse display. Now once you have your coloring completed in the way you want it, You'll want to download the file and export the images. So first, let's make sure we have it saved and purge anything that you didn't use. One of the things you might want to try is a standard ISO view. So let's click on Scenes, look at Standard Views, come down to the bottom and do ISO, and you can do all the other views from here as well. This might save you a lot of time. Let's go back to the standard ISO, and let's see how to export your file. Let's close Scenes. To get to the files, in the top right, click your hamburger menu, go to Export. And if you need this file in a special format, choose the type that you need, and a few of these have multiples. Now, if you just want to download this file, which I suggest you do, hover over Download, and the native option for Sketchup is SKP. If you want to download images, then click PNG. Now, the image will normally include the background that you see in the preview, and on the right, you do have the option to check on transparent background, and even though it still looks like white, it won't be there in the final image. And here you can jump around to get those different angles that we looked at before. And this may save you a lot of time when you're downloading. Now you notice that part of the bench is in that SketchUp logo, and you're not allowed to remove that logo on the free version. So let's cancel this, and notice it's at the same angle here as our preview. So you might want to orbit and pan to move things around so that they're not in that logo. And then go back to Download PNG, and you see that the preview mimics that. It will also mimic your zoom level. So when you're ready to do the download, in the bottom left, click Export as PNG. Okay, that's it. And be sure to see more tutorials on this channel for how to do a bill of materials for your model too.